Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Faithful Faith TV. How are you all doing, my lovely wonderful people? Thank you so much, all my lovely subscribers. Also my new subscribers, thank you so much. And my lovely OGs, what can I say? May Almighty God bless you abundantly. All right, today I know that I always come here to share, to chat with you guys, and also to discuss some important stuff. But today's own is just more or less like call it advice, discussion, or chit chat, whichever one you want to call it. But I just want to relate with one or two people, because you see, what I know you don't know. What I also understand, you do not understand. And what you know, I do not know. So I think this life is two ways. The things you know, I do not know. So that is why we also supposed to, encourage ourselves, learn from ourselves, listen to ourselves is very important. And when you listen, you understand. When you understand, you work with it. No, I am not saying that everything that everybody says to you is what you're going to take. You know yourself, you know the one to take, you know the one to throw away. So but this one, I have come to encourage one or two people here. I have come to talk to one of my brother or my sister or each and every one of you. So what I want to share here, I also experience it, and I also learn from people whereby they were sharing theirs and I listen. My people, in 2017 we got this plots of lands, like plots of land. So when we are going to check on this land, I will make the story very short. We are going to check on this land. We are going and going as we are driving to this very place. So we are driving past a lot of places. So we now go to this roundabout. We turned right. We drove right down inside. We stopped at the junction of this place that we got this land. So we parked, everybody get out of the car. We started walking from the road on the junction inside where the land is. So we walked and so as we were going, I told my husband, it's like this land is far inside. My husband said, well, I don't know the place, let's just go. I said, but this place is too inside. Check at the roundabout, from the roundabout up until here, My husband said, let's just see. I said, well, it's too bush, it's too inside, it's too that, I started complaining. I won't tell you that I won't come here to paint it like I complained. Hi, because I was scared. I said, yeah, we are just going to be inside the bush, inside, I was so scared. I was like, all these places that we were passing by, I thought maybe it would be where they would take us to. They would say, okay, this is the land, but we're just going inside. My husband said, don't worry, let's see, let's get there. At the time, my sister, my people, I stopped complaining. I just kept my mouth shut. I was just going. So we now got there, then I showed the place. Do you know, instead of me to concentrate on the land, I started looking around. So I was looking around to see whether I would find lots of houses. In fact, rather, I saw some bucket houses and some people also developing their own land. Hey, in fact, my people, I was tired. I didn't say a word. My husband was just looking at me. I didn't say a word. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know whether to say, I like it. I didn't know whether to say, I don't like it. I was initially, I said, In my heart, I'm like, I was looking at this place. I really got tired that very day. So I think my husband could just read what was going on in here. My husband said, don't worry, don't look at land like that. He talked and I said, okay. So I was just looking. You can see how I was tired. I was just tired. And you know, that kind of tiredness that you didn't say anything, but the way you are just seated, you know, the way I was just on my own there, you could tell. I was not talking and talking and talking. I said, okay, no problem. So the Baba that came, we started talking about the price and all of that. So I'm like, I now call my husband later. I said, let me just tell you the truth. I don't know, I'm not feeling this place. He said, no. He said, I knew it. The way you're just quiet, you know, just looking quiet. I said, no. I'm not feeling this place. Look around you. My husband said, hey, don't look at it like that. If you look at it like that, that means you will not buy any land. And you cannot even go and buy land in the city, in the heart of the city. Ah, no. Don't look at it like that. You see this place that you're looking at? Give it, let's not exaggerate, give it 5 years. You will not recognize this area. I said to my husband, and I knew it that you're going to come with this story. He said, no. He said, 5 years from here, from now, you will not recognize this place. So after everything, long story short, we bought the land. So we did one or two things in it, and we left. Although one thing I remember that we did a fence on it. Yeah, we did a fence, and I think we did a foundation like right away on that same land, and we put a very big, massive gate on it. You know, like that. We just did all those things to secure the place. So we left it. My people, we bought that place in 2017. We were to go back there in 2019. One thing led to another, so we re-strategized. Then in 2020 was a pandemic. You know, we couldn't go anywhere. So 2021 last year. 2021 last year, when we drove on the road, like we drove in through the, you know, when we got to the roundabout, drove into the road that leads to where the land is. Do you know that we drove past our junction? We didn't recognize it because houses were left and right. You need to see structures everywhere. We drove past the place. So when we now go to almost to, I don't know, down inside the road, that express road, we stopped. My husband said, that day that we came, we didn't drove this far. I said, that's true. So we now stopped. We now asked people that were selling, I think, planks. They now said, there's a place that we use in recognizing the place. We now said, we are looking for this very place. The guy said, no, you drove past it. You have to go back. You have to return back. Said, okay, he now came to the road. He said, you see that signboard? When you get to that place, just stop there and ask anybody there. It's not too far from there. So we actually did exactly how he directed us. And lo and behold, we got to that place that we parked that very day. We didn't recognize the place because the place that we parked was opposite. The road opposite it is where the land is. So when we look at the road, everywhere has changed because by the junction they used to sell granites there. There's a Baba, one old man that used to sell granites there. So at the time we asked after the man, they said the man is no more. Whoa. The man is no more, and the granites, because through that, with that granites, that was actually what we used to, you know, to recognize the place. So the man is no more, and the granites is not there anymore. And there's also a church there. They said the people are not, in fact they have demolished what was there before and a red building like shops. So we now enter the road. We started going down inside the road. Lo and behold, thank God that we fenced our land, we put a gate on it and all of that. If not, we wouldn't have recognized our land because everywhere You can see houses everywhere. The area has changed. Lots of building. Everybody building in that area. It's like the moment we enter that area, people just like invaded that area like no man's business. Let me end the story here. Why am I sharing this? Is as a result of people that will want to buy land. When their family will go and check on the land, they'll say, no, it's in the middle of nowhere. It's in the bush. There are a lot of bushes everywhere. It's a big forest. It's this, it's that. Listen. Gone are those days. I'm telling you. Let me also chip in something when I was with my dad-in-law. So my dad-in-law was just like sharing with us on what happened to him at the time he bought this he said, this place that you guys, this compound that we all are seated on. Let me tell you, this compound was in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of low, big forests. But today, look at the area. So I use that to tell somebody that it's not about the land or about now. You see this place that you call bushes is in the middle of nowhere, is a forest, is a desert, is this, is that. Let me tell you, give it 3 years. Give that very place 3 years. Give that very place 5 years. Give that very place 6 years. You will not recognize the place. So I will say, quit that area. If you see what that very place, the very place that my dad-in-law lives now, if you see that, is a massive, wonderful, beautiful city. But when he was chatting with us about that land, he was pointing to one upstairs that was like close to the road. He said his house and that upstairs is the only house in that area. In fact, the road to come into his compound was a tiny footpath. You know, when you walk on a bush a lot, you will see that because you walk on that place a lot, you will create road, you will create footpaths. He said it was on a footpath that you walk on to get into this very compound that is so large, big, and the whole area is open, beautiful development, beautiful structures. My darling people, what am I trying to say? Gone are the days whereby you will be looking at now is in the middle of. If you don't want to build on it, you know what? Secure it. Just fence it. I am telling you, I am just giving you tip. Nobody's paying me for this. Secure it. You know, fence it round. Put a gate on it. If you want to give it to your sister, to your relative, to use it for farming, it's fine. Give them to use it for farming. Nobody will lose. At least it will even help you to also see that activities are going on the land. The land is not just sitting there, even if there is a fence on it. So gone are those days where you will buy land, you will be looking at now. Give it 2, 3 years, 4, 5. You will not recognize that place. It happened to me. My father-in-law shared his own story. When my husband was telling me, I was like, oh, I don't like it too much, too much this, it's too far from the road. But today, if you know how much land is going in that area, that just last year that way, if I tell you how much we bought our own and how much land is going in that area, you will not believe it. My darling sister, it's not about the very day that you bought your land. I am telling you, give that same land 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years. You will be singing in another tune. Anyway, let me leave you here. I just said let me drop this. Don't be discouraged. Anywhere you buy your land and secure it is forever safe, because development will come and meet you there. I'm telling you. In fact, you will come back and be surprised. You'll be like, so don't be afraid. Don't look down on today. There are bushes everywhere. You will just lose that land. Because there's one, why am I saying this? There is one that a lady went to go and check for the sister. The woman got there and rubbished the place. The woman got angry and asked my husband to sell it. Not up to 2 weeks later, my husband sold the land. So at the time the brother went there to see it, the brother said, are you all right? Are you normal? This place is good. At the time the woman said, let me come back and stop my husband not to sell. My husband said, I've sold it. The brother said, there is a fence on it and is surveyed with a big gate. She said, no. At the time she realized it, another person has grabbed it. Maybe that person is somebody who has got good eyes for tomorrow, for future, not now. So some people are looking at now. But listen, look less of now. Look into the future. It's not about now. It might look somehow for you, but when you buy it, you will enjoy it. And when you will be telling somebody how much you bought this land, how much, 3 years ago here, 4 years ago here, everybody will like. So don't look at now. Anyway, let me leave you here. Just said let me chip in this one. I don't know who will be listening. So let me leave you, my lovely, lovely people. Have a good afternoon. Bye bye.